I would like to apologize to the public.
This was a mistake.
Not all of you can be alphas. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar.
And this is Danny with episode 30. No, wait, this is
54.
54,
Yeah?
season 2.
Jeez.
Jesus, man.
Dude, we've been at it for a while.
Going crazy, man. I don't even remember doing 53.
That was the 4th of July.
That was for the, yeah?
Dude, I feel like it's been so long, and we actually haven't missed a day or anything.
Nope.
I just missed podcasting, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
What can I say? It's good.
We hope you love it as well.
Yeah.
And that's why you're here today.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys watched that new little bonus episode we put out. It wasn't supposed to run that long, but we just got like
It is what we do for living. Well, not for living, but
for hobby.
for hobby. Yeah. Yeah, it came out longer than expected, but we have a knack for talking, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but damn. Well, I mean, since last time we didn't have like a normal episode, I feel like we just haven't caught up with each other. Like, what's up? How you been?
I've been good. I cleaned the pool. I cleaned the pool finally. I cleaned the pool. It's not fun. To clean the pool. It's not fun. It's nasty.
No, I mean any kind of chore.
And then yeah, that's true. And then there was a trampoline there. I removed it, so I did some house stuff. And then I went to the museum yesterday.
Oh yeah, I did see that you guys were posting them.
And I have some pictures that I want to talk to you about, but we'll go to that in a little bit.
Which museum did you go to?
The Fine Arts Museum.
I love the museum.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I didn't know it was that big, to be honest.
Have you ever been before? Was your first time?
I hadn't been to the Houston Museum since whenever they took us in middle school or high school.
Wow.
Whenever, I don't even know if we went in high school.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
There's a day, I think it's like the first Tuesday, that's like free, and like it always gets packed.
Yeah, there is another. I have Bank of America. Oh shit! Don't scam me. But I think it's free the first Saturday of the month if you have a Bank of America card.
Oh,
whether it be debit or credit card, you can go in for free to any of the museums in Houston. Only that, I think, it's the first Saturday or Sunday of the month. I can't remember.
Okay.
Gotta look it up.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
it's a good thing to know. Yeah, and I think I tried going on a Monday. I think they're closed on Mondays.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's just like, just like plan ahead. Yeah, but that is cool. I remember on the actual 4th of July, you invited me over. And the pool was taking forever to fill up, but you guys still got in it.
It was halfway full. Yeah, it took like a good maybe 15 to 18 hours to fill completely.
That's insane. So much water. And this time you actually got the chlorine levels correctly?
Well, we got in water that it's from tap water, that's where we bathe on, so that's fine. But I've been putting the chlorine every other day, little bit every other day, so it's still clear. So let's just keep it that way. We'll see.
Danny, the pool
after 3 weeks, if it hasn't turned green, then I think we managed to do it properly. Okay. So
I guess I'll show up after 3 weeks to see if you mastered it. Yeah, you have to have a pool party.
I do.
Yeah.
We'll have one eventually.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's cool. Sounds like you had a lot going on. Anything else, or you want me to share?
I think there was something else, but I can't remember. You go ahead and see if I can remember.
Yeah. Well, I've actually feel like so much has happened, but just yesterday.
Just yesterday, right? Bro.
So yesterday, I went to go watch the Insidious movie, the new one that just came out. I had seen a remember we talked about Moist Critical, the YouTuber,
right?
So he likes reviewing movies like immediately when they come out. Like he's really quick with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I started watching the Insidious one, and like he like completely eviscerated it. What
he eviscerated it. You need to tell what that means from the dictionary.
Eviscerate?
Yeah.
It's just like destroyed it, where there's no remains left.
Nothing.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, it cannot be that bad. Because he made it seem like it was like the worst thing he had ever seen.
And you like the Insidious movies, from what I remember.
Yeah. I think the cool thing about the Insidious is, well, to be fair, they came out when we were like younger, so we've seen like the progression. So we feel these movies more than maybe like a younger crowd or an even older crowd. But it's cool to see like the kids from the first movies are still in it, and now they're grown up. This one's about them going to college, or like the oldest one going to college.
Okay.
Yeah, and like you find out a bunch of stuff about the movie, and I think the storytelling is okay. I think the issue these movies have is just the resolution. It's always like super quick, and like Like sometimes it's not as fulfilling as you'd want it to be, but the storytelling is still there.
Still there.
I think the storyline from the Insidious movies has been okay. You know, obviously it's not the fucking next Titanic or anything like Oscar winning. You know, yeah. But I feel like that critique was just so bad. I didn't like it at all. So what are you pouring us?
Well, I had some of these drinks at home. Actually, Stacy bought this, so sponsored by a teacher.
Because they have so much
they
money.
had a lot of money. So, this is actually a Sonic Hard Seltzer. So it has
alcoholic.
Yeah, it has 5% alcohol, and there's like 4 different flavors. I brought 2. This is orange pineapple. We'll try the watermelon one next.
Okay.
Figure we'll give it a try.
And this is from the fast food one, or the
fast food Sonic. You know where you get your slushies and whatnot.
I get the cherry limeades.
Cherry lemon. I like the real fruit lemon.
Well, okay.
Let's see.
Beep. The seltzers are gonna seltzer. They don't taste awful. It just has like that weird like seltzery taste at the end.
The seltzery taste at the end.
Yeah.
How would you describe the seltzery taste at the end?
Like staticky water.
Mm.
I think that's what I've seen people describe it as.
Yeah, okay. Like sparkling water?
No, I actually have sparkling water right here.
Okay.
And I like sparkling water. Sparkling water has like replaced like sodas for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I actually really like it. So
it's not bad.
Yeah,
It's just water with.
and I went to HEB and they had like it was like a pack of 12 for like $10.
Okay.
And these are big ones.
Those are big ones.
Yeah, so I like it. It's good. But this thing, it's not awful. It has the taste of the fruit or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just the sparkling stuff I can't.
Yeah, I mean, the taste in it is not very strong either.
Yeah.
So if you like expect a strong orange pineapple taste, it's
No.
not. You can feel it, as you said.
Yeah, so
But-
seltzers are, for the most part,
Do we rate it now or we wait for later till we try the other one?
Let's just rank them as a group since I'm pretty sure they're probably just going to be like super seltzery
Okay.
tasting. Yeah, but like I said, it's not awful. It's not the worst seltzers I've tried. So it's okay so far.
Yeah,
So we'll see on the next one.
I don't think I would look for them, but if someone said
Yeah.
we have these, I'll be like, okay,
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
take it.
Yeah. And you just babysit it the entire time.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And so what else you did? I
So
mean,
last night after I went to go watch the movie, I actually went with our buddy Tony because we're all like, let's review it, and we're thinking about the next our next list show, whatever we're calling it, the Guru Mas. Jinx. I like the sound of it. It sounds like a TV channel.
Guru Mas.
Yeah. Yeah. And later on that evening I got a call from Pisto, and he's like, what are you doing today? And I'm all like, because I had posted, I finished writing a new song. Okay.
It's a banger.
So I posted it. I made a little post. And I'm like, I haven't written anything in a while. So I was excited. So obviously I'm showing off that I finished the song, get some instant gratification on Instagram, So later on that day, Pisto calls me
You
up.
didn't do it on Threads?
Yeah, no, on Threads. Not yet. We're going to talk about Threads.
Sorry.
Yeah. But later on that evening, I get a call from Pisto, and he's like, what are you doing? And then he's all like, I'm like, nothing, just here at the house relaxing. And he's like, I'm going to the studio later on. He's like, come with me. And then I was like, oh, well, talking about studio, I need to get like studio time because I want to record my song. And he's like, I got 2 hours, just come record it. And I was like, I'm like, first of all, I was just asking prices. I was like, he's like, it's all good. I'll pick you up in a little bit. He came, picked me up. Then we went over, and then I got to actually record the song. And I was really, really happy. The engineer is really good.
It sounded good.
Yeah, and
It sounded good
I'm pretty sure the guys had told him about the podcast because whenever I went, he's like, I know you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was really good. And I actually have like a clip right there at the very bottom.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is like a sneak preview just for you guys.
Bam. Only at Unqualified.
Yeah, but these thoughts in my mind, these demons I fight, they tell me I'm less and I'm scared that I might, maybe. I'm just going a bit crazy. The pressure I face is so deadly. I struggle with thoughts on the daily. Please, baby, keep faith. You smile so bright. You say that you got me. You say that I might stumble and fall. We could lose it all, but when I'm with you, I don't need it at all. As long.
Oh, you know the song?
Yeah. Dude, honestly, the engineer, I'm surprised he doesn't have to get credited on songs because he chops up the beats, like he adds stuff to them. Like on the song right there, like he added the
snaps?
yeah, because it was like it's a dramatic bridge, so it's it comes to like where like it's more like a emotional part, and he's like, I got something for it. So he pulls up like his samples and stuff, and and literally he added like the snaps, and it just made it so much cooler. Yeah.
Give him a shout out, or do you know?
Well, I mean, I don't know his handle, but he goes by Juice.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, he was really really helpful. He helped me a lot because there's a lot of I'm not a big I'm not confident in my singing abilities.
He sings really good, but he just needs like a, I don't know, like someone to put a gun in his back.
Oh my God!
Sing like you mean it, and then he'll do it perfectly.
Yeah, well, maybe
survive.
maybe that's what I need. Yeah, but he even said he's like you got it there. You just need like to refine it, you know.
Okay.
And that's genuinely how I feel. I'm like I'm trying my best. But the worst part was I remember what I did this weekend. So
that's the worst part. Remembering what you did this weekend.
No, our buddy Adrian. He spent a lot of money hunting down the Rock Band equipment, because apparently there's like a huge community that because Rock Band is owned by Epic now.
Oh, okay.
So it's not going anywhere, and they're updating it constantly. So new songs are being added to it. So it's actually really really cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So I went over on Saturday. Right. And I was at Adrian's, and like they have like a bunch of like hardcore songs, screamo songs. So I like by the end of the night, my voice was really harsh. So to go the next day and have to go sing, I was really nervous. Yeah, because I was like, dude, I would just screamed my lungs out last night, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, but luckily half of the song is rapped, and I think I killed it. Yeah,
it sounded good because I remember you sent it to me, and I said, "Oh, it sounds good," but I'm kind of deaf. So I was like, I need to hear your voice a little louder, and this one was like, perfect.
Yeah.
It was like perfect. I was like, oh yeah, like I can actually, you can hear the song.
Yeah, I sent you my crappy little demos.
Right. But it's okay. I mean, that's why it's a demo. But I'm like, I can hear the music, and I can hear your voice, and it's like a harmony now.
Yeah. So now I just gotta do a little tweaks and then go back.
Okay.
Yeah, and though I'm planning to release this one like as soon as I can, and then later on, Pisto says he's gonna give me a verse for it.
Oh yeah, reset.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that, because it's cool to have your friends support you.
Over featuring Pisto Boy.
Yeah, and he showed it to his wife, and she's like, "That's Oscar," and that's the same reaction I get from everybody. It's just like they don't see it, which I don't blame them because I don't give off like rapper vibes.
I think people knew you as someone who liked rock.
Yeah,
and for a while I think rock and rap was like you either like rap or you like rock.
Yeah.
Now I think that kind of blended. I think a lot of people like both.
I had seen like a meme like a while back that was all like, you either make it as your band's front man, which is like the on the rock band, is like, or you live long enough to see yourself become a SoundCloud rapper.
I've seen that one.
So it's like, I was like, it is what it is. I can't do anything about that.
But now you're also a podcaster.
Oh,
just think about that.
You're right.
Man. Think about that next time.
Yeah, well, I mean that pretty much covers everything that we've been missing.
I did have sad news. My other dog passed away. I had come on here like 3 weeks ago. Talk about my BB. Now Chickis passed away.
Yeah,
Chickis, as you've mentioned, she's a dinosaur. She was a dinosaur. She was a 19-year-old Chihuahua, and she was
adorable. I remember like whenever you go there, since you guys have hardwood floors, it was like
you can hear them. Yeah, you can hear it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like seeing everybody comments because everybody who's been around Chickis knows how long she's been in everyone's life.
Yeah.
That was really sad.
Even Abel, I remember because Abel left to go to school, and then when he came back to Houston, I think he came to the house. I don't remember, and he was like, "Chickie's still alive," and I'm like, yeah, she's still alive. She's like, "I ain't going to your house. I'm scared of that dog." But she was with us since we moved to the U.S. So she's been with us for a long time.
It's insane. It's been so long,
over half of my life. But she's a good girl. Now let's go to brighter. Let's go to brighter news. So I went to the museum, right?
Yeah.
We can start with some art.
Okay.
And I think I've asked you this question before, but here's a sample, so I'll just ask you again. There was some abstract art, some that I thought was cool, but then there was some that I was like, I don't get anything. So I was hoping maybe it's possible that you could perhaps tell me what happened.
It's like
I'm trying to find it. I'm like, where did I put it?
And I saw
So
that.
let me go with the one I didn't understand. All right. So
Alright.
here it is. I took it was a side photo because there was other people
I've
there.
seen that image before.
And apparently this was like by a painter that likes to paint stuff about sunflowers. And I think she meant in the little description on the right, it says something about wanted to paint what a dying sunflower feels like. And that's the painting. Now, I mean, I see black, I see yellow. That kind of gives me sunflower vibes. The seeds kind of all over the place, yellow all over the place.
Is this a really big piece?
Yeah, it was a big piece. It was probably 5 feet tall, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 5 feet tall. Yeah, maybe 6. So part of me is like, I guess I'm for people that like art more. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like art, but it's hard for me to look at this and understand what the author is trying to convey.
See,
so
it's because I think the good thing about this piece is it told you its target audience, sunflowers. So if you were so if you were a sunflower, you'd be like, "Oh my god!"
I'll be in tears right now.
Yeah, that's what it
shit.
feels like. Like it's just. I think pieces like this are just more meant to just like.
I guess
they're nice to stare at. It's
Right.
just like there's people don't get that putting colors together doesn't make it good. It's like the proper placement of your strokes is what matters.
So part of me,
You
what I wonder is, whenever, let's say, the person that was painting this had a vision of painting it, do they had an idea of more or less how it was gonna come out, or they had no idea how this
No.
pattern was gonna be?
No, I'm
until
pretty sure they just keep adding until they feel that it's
like
right.
done.
Yeah, and I think this is a little more different than the kind of stuff that I'm more in, like more so that I love. Because you want to pull up the artist, her name is Chanel Kruger. So this is Chanel Kruger, and I actually bought the piece from her. Like she's from Texas, and like she constantly messages me.
Was it the flowers?
Yeah, they're the flowers.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think these are a little more palatable for people, just because you can actually see more of the shape.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still like abstract flowers, and
Right.
like I'm a big fan of that.
You can tell this is like a farm landscape
Mhm.
with hay or something.
Yeah, and
Maybe.
I think she got landscapes and stuff, and it's just like this one. I like this one. Like I've been eyeing this one. Maybe I'll buy it someday. We'll see.
Channel Cruiser, if you want to sponsor this podcast, we'll put it right here, right here.
Yeah.
It'll be in the middle.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting it on the other wall.
That's fine. We'll
Yeah.
put it on that wall too.
Oh, I mean, I already have one, but that one for sure.
Well.
Yeah.
So, are there levels of abstraction? Because that also
Yeah.
makes sense to me. Like how abstract you want to go.
Well, I think of course there is, and I think there's another kind of art called surrealism, which is another thing that people have to, whenever they look at it, and like whenever you see like a Picasso or like.
Is it one of these?
Yeah,
I like this one,
that one is cool.
and I think this one, the name of it was Anguish,
Oh, I see that.
and because you're Anguish, so you like the sunflower. No, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like this one, I saw it and I was like, I don't know. I cannot really tell about anything. It looks like some mountains. This looks like some letters. That looks like some black hole.
I mean, yeah, that's what I felt. I felt like void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looked dope. Like I was like, this thing, like I could look at it and try and interpret things that
Yeah.
are probably wrong. But I could probably look at it and be like, I don't know what this is, but you maybe depending on what you're doing that day, you might be like, oh, this might not remind me of that or this and that. So I thought this looked really cool.
I'm not gonna lie, just trying to understand it stresses me out, and that's anguish.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
clever.
no, but I can kind of see what they're going for. Like, we might not understand exactly what we're looking at, but that's the cool thing about colors,
Yeah.
that they give off emotions.
I felt like that the difference between this one and the previous is like I felt like obviously I cannot tell what I'm viewing there. Obviously I cannot tell what I'm viewing there. But I feel like there's an element on this one where I'm like, if I look it long enough, I might be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Probably won't, but I don't know. It just gives
Yeah,
that
yeah.
illusion, I guess.
Yeah.
And the next one is not abstract. I don't think it is. Stacy recognized the author just by looking at the painting.
Yeah.
But it's the same guy that made the painting with the clock like melting on the side of the table. I thought this was cool. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just thought it was cool. So
Yeah, but you see, the thing is too. I think at some point even with like my photography, like hyper realistic paintings don't do it anymore for me.
really,
Yeah, like cause it's like it's talent. Like you're amazing, but there's something like having like something a little extra goofy in the image. Like I think I just
how do you
enjoy
describe
it.
hyper realism?
Just Google hyperrealism painting. You'll see immediately. It's like I think a lot of people like comparing like more more abstract paintings like of cities compared to hyper realistic ones. You know.
It's a genre of painting and sculpture resembling high resolution photograph.
Yeah. So if you go images, you'll be able to see how it's like it literally like.
Okay, so it is what I thought it was.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this one, it is where'd it go? It is hyper realism, but at the same time, it doesn't look real.
No,
to me.
so I wouldn't categorize this as hyper realistic. This is leans more towards like cartoony.
I think it said it was a mix of both. I think it did say hyper realism with dream imagery.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's what I remember reading on this thing.
yeah.
Anyways, I just thought it was cool. It caught my eye. There was other paintings that caught my eye, but I didn't think of taking pictures until I got to this one because I wanted to ask.
Yeah, because you're like, what the hell is this?
But there was a section with photography.
Yeah.
I was like, I looked at the photos and I was like, Oscar could have a photo here. Just I could tell. I'm like, not because he's my cousin, but
Thank you. I just ordered the new lens.
you got a new lens.
Yeah.
Museum. You want to sponsor his podcast or sponsor him? Put his photo in the museum. He's
Yeah.
from Houston. Oh, he's not from Houston.
Well, I am
He's
basically
been living in
I've been
Houston
here
for a long
forever.
time.
Yeah.
He don't like the Dodgers anymore. He goes for the Astros. Just put his picture on the museum.
I'm gonna go see the Astros play too. So
Ah, there you
just
go.
saying, just
Put his
saying.
photo. So you got a new lens. What happened? What?
Yes. I picked up it's a cine lens, which is whenever you shoot film, everything just looks more cinematic. It's like whenever you watch a movie and the kind of feel, the depth of field that it gives an image doesn't look anything like when you're filming your phone, you know? So it's meant to give it that more dramatic look. And since I've always wanted to shoot like little films, you know?
Right.
So I was like, these brand new lenses, they're more affordable. Because cine lenses are usually like in the thousands. So Sure, I think it's pronounced Sure, makes more affordable lenses, and they've focused on anamorphic lenses. Yeah,
All right, keep going.
they focus on anamorphic lenses.
And a what?
Morphic. So
You're bringing the big words today. Anamorphic, ubiquitous, or what was the other one?
So it was a Vanquish, not Vanquish. It was something like that.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Go back.
So anamorphic just means normal lenses have like a circle or a hexagon for like the
shape?
Yeah, the shape. This one films the anamorphic ones film at an oval. So basically, whenever it shoots, like the film is like the video stretched out. So in your program, you have to squeeze it back down.
So how ovalish is that one of the features? Like you could get one that's longer and one that's not as long, or
that's just what they basically have been focusing on. The one I'm getting is a normal one, but the reason for the other one is just like the circles at on it's called the aperture rings. The way they end changes how the background looks in images. Like on some of the like in an image you might look at the background and you see like those lights look like circles, okay,
Right.
or hexagons, okay. So on the anamorphic ones they look like ovals, and it's just like it varies based on the way it ends, and all of that changes the feel to like the movie you're watching. Like if you click the one that says Nightwalker, that one, you see how the background's all blurry like that. So that is all just depending on the kind of aperture rings you have on it, because it could either look like that or it could be less distorted, and all that changes based on your aperture. Yeah. So this is so technical. You guys are probably bored. It doesn't matter. Point is, I got that silver one because it looks really cool. I like the gunmetal color with the blue line on it. My camera is a silver camera, so
it'll go with
I think it'll look cool. Yeah, because the other color came in black, and I'm like, it probably won't look as cool as if I had like a silver one.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, so it was $350. So yeah, obviously lenses are expensive. I have a problem. They say it's equipment. It's equipment acquisitive disease or syndrome or something.
Syndrome.
Yeah,
I think syndrome sounds better than disease.
I think it's syndrome. Yeah, like they've made a term for it. How you constantly want the next gear,
Gadget.
or gadget, and it's just like it just adds up so badly. So go subscribe to my channel and subscribe to this one. But yeah, so that's enough about us. You want to get into some folders? Oh wait, before we get into topics, are you gonna go watch the new Barbie movie?
It looks good. I mean, the concept looks interesting. You know, I think what was it like in the trailer? They're all happy or something in that plan, and she leaves or something. I can't remember what the plot was about.
I don't know,
She
but
gets
it's like
lost
the choice is between that one and Oppenheimer. You know.
I heard people were trying to watch both or something.
Yeah. There's like this whole campaign going on because they market it so good. They're all like, you wake up early, smoke a cigarette, go watch Oppenheimer, and then go watch Barbies with the girlies.
With the girlies.
Yeah, so you make a whole evening out of it. But I remember when I saw the trailer and they were talking about it. And like they were, I'm talking about Oppenheimer now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and they're talking about making the bombs and how they're like, we're gonna go somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, oh, Los Alamos, you know. So we went there and we were all like, oh, dude, that's so cool.
Yeah,
It's so
we were talking to people that work there too.
yeah, and it was cool because they have the museum of the nukes and everything.
Oh, right.
And it's just really cool to know that it's like we were there.
Yeah. Before they made the bombs.
Yeah.
Movie.
But the crazy thing, like I did, this is the reason I brought up Barbie. It was more to talk about Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know a new conspiracy just dropped?
Did you just drop the word "drop" on purpose?
No. Yeah. Look at the first one. All right.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Danny, if you don't mind.
Woke up, learned there is nuclear bomb deniers. Went back to bed. Okay.
Okay. All right. Look. So quick question. All right. Like skip the close that out. We don't need that right now.
We don't need it.
All right. Tell me, what conspiracy theory could you build around the nukes?
So the conspiracy is that the nuke never existed
Yeah.
because it's
You
flat.
think it was like a big old goof? The nuke is flat.
Couldn't go off. It's flat.
Yeah. So it's like, you think it was like a big goof and gag against the Japanese and the, because it was like.
Well, I think the conspiracy people would probably just say, no, they just picked the Japanese as a target. It doesn't matter. They probably think the same thing with the moon landing. The government made it up to cover something.
It was retaliation for Pearl Harbor.
It was.
So I mean, it's not like they just picked Japan for no reason.
Well, no, I'm saying that the conspiracy theories are probably.
I know. I'm trying to like make you formulate like a good conspiracy theory,
yeah, okay.
but they're all dumb.
What if I actually formulate a good one
I
on the spot?
Yo, I was like, oh my god. Well, it
was all made up for movies.
It's dumb
for Hollywood.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, that's what it was?
No, but
okay.
I'm like, it's just as dumb.
Okay. Hey, that was not dumb.
You ready to find out?
Okay, let's see.
Let's watch the video right now.
Oh, the video?
Yeah.
Let's look at the video.
Yeah.
Oh, that sound, dude.
It's like the weary. I'll put it down just a little bit so we can talk over. Okay. So, here we go. It's the video of the nuke being dropped. Okay. Wow, crazy! It's burning, bro. Hey, pause it. What does it say, Danny?
I will say I need one of these cameras. A nuke goes off and they don't even move. Oh.
Keep going. They're like, look at all the damage being caused by the freaking nukes, and these cameras just don't even shake. How can this be? The people taking a day off because I think they were using like livestock or something, like in chains. This is to like measure the damage that the nuke would do. All right. So, should we debunk this real quick?
A ver, pues.
All right, Danny, I'm gonna ask you real quick. If you saw this video, would you look at it and be like, God, how did they get that footage? Like, it was what was the year? Like 40 something, 50 something? I don't remember when World War II.
The bomb was in 45 or 44, 45.
Okay, so that happened in 45. So it has to be like what? Like they said they had like two years for the project, I think, or something like that. I remember. I'm trying to remember
the world
the
ended in 1945.
Yeah.
I think the nuke was dropped before that because it was against Japan, not Germany.
Yeah.
It might have been 1943.
Okay.
At that point, Einstein had already left because he was Jewish, so he was running away from the Germans too. So he came to the U.S.
So, okay.
Something like that.
With that being said, all right. So we've seen GoPros being strapped on the rockets. Okay.
Yeah.
But they didn't have that technology back then. So how do you think they did this? You know, giving them credence.
They painted it like a one sheet, and then they went like, shh,
Oh,
like they're all cartoons.
Oh.
Like,
Okay. Well, that's a theory.
that's
You want to know how they did it?
how did they do it?
Dude, we've been able to take pictures of the freaking planets for a long, long time now. There's these things called lenses, okay?
He bought one.
Yeah.
He bought plenty of them.
Yeah.
He has the gadget. What was it?
The gizmos.
Syndrome.
Yeah.
He has the gadget syndrome.
Oh, yeah. Gadget. Yeah.
I'm just calling it that.
Gadget acquisition syndrome or something.
There you go.
Yeah. So the cameras were safe 2 miles away with big lenses. That's honestly, that's what happened. But these people are so dumb that they were like, oh my God, they record this. Like they're like, you know what? The moon landing has to be fake. How did they have cameras? Who was filming them?
The aliens.
Yeah, that's the only possible solution. Hey, I think on the last podcast we were talking about the new Superman and stuff.
I don't even remember if we did or not.
I remember mentioning it. I don't think I showed it. Do you still have the folder from the last one?
I do have it, bro.
Yes, let's go.
I am,
Ladies and gentlemen, have you guys seen our new Superman? Have you ever bought something from Wish?
From Wish.
And like the image looked nice and like, you know, and looked cool. And you're all like, yo, this actually could be dope. But then it arrives.
Y luego?
And it looks like it's deflated. It looks
That
like
happened to me. My mom bought me a Goku sweater. That thing did not look like the picture at all.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
Did you like it at least?
No, we returned it.
Okay, like, yeah, that one in the middle. Just open that one.
Let's see.
Here we go. Okay. So, look, no shade to the guy. He's tall as fuck, so we have to respect that already, you know. As men, we know the hierarchy of taller men, right, Danny?
Yeah, like they didn't they pollute the earth more? Isn't that what you said me? They consume more resources.
All right, look,
that way.
that might be so. That might be so. But look, this is Henry Cavill's replacement, and it's literally just a slightly less handsome version of Henry Cavill. So the guy kind of looks like him. It's just the eyes. The eyes is what doesn't sell it to me. But hopefully he does good because that's all we can do. You know, it's not like we're going to change.
So you think he's trying to act like Henry Cavill, not like Superman?
No, they weren't looking for a Superman. They were looking for someone who looks like Henry Cavill.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. He's
What? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm saying that the guy on the right, he's not going to act like he's Superman. He's going to act like he's Henry Cavill.
Okay, well, all right, I'm going to rephrase that.
Like the whole movie is like, that's not Superman.
Yeah.
It's not a bullet. It's not Superman. It's Henry.
Henry Cavill playing Superman. I like the Inception.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, and like, look, I'm saying, all we can do is hope he does good.
Right.
All right, and which I don't doubt he will. But the thing is, he was getting shit on so badly because everyone's literally like, put the next image. That is that
the generic brand.
Yes. He's a Walmart brand. He's a great value. Henry Cavill's Dr. Pepper. This new guy's Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Pibb? No.
Yeah, I think no. That's
different?
Coke, and
Oh.
that's different. That's like a spicy cherry flavor or something
okay,
like that.
Sorry. I was gonna ask you, what other movies has this guy done?
I think he's just done shows. I'm not sure. Like, look, I think his name is on the other image that we pulled up.
What's his
Yeah,
name?
but the thing is, nobody complained about the girl. Everyone's like, it's fine. That girl can play Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, who the fuck is David Corn Sweat?
Corn Sweat.
Is it?
Yeah, I guess so. David.
Thank you for slowly convincing yourself that I'm correct. So, he came out in Pearl. This is I think it's an A24 film. But other than that,
The Politician. I don't know.
we own the city. I think that one was a fairly recent HBO show.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
he doesn't exactly have a lot of stuff. 'Cause I think.
I mean, he's kind of young. He's 29.
Yeah. So and first of all, Mike, that doesn't mean he's not a great actor either.
Right.
It's just, unfortunately, when you have to replace the fucking god
goat?
himself. Yeah,
The
dude.
goat.
Like I remember hearing like Zack Snyder put it, is like whenever he first saw Henry Cavill in the suit, he's like, "Oh my god, it's Superman," and like it's so true. I'm like, you look at him, and unfortunately for everybody going forward, no one's ever gonna look more like Superman than Henry Cavill. It's just like Tony Stark and
Also, the Wolverine.
oh yeah, even Wolverine, even what a great transition, bro.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, remember we were talking about the new Deadpool movie and how they were talking about the suits.
Right.
I did not think we were gonna get it as good as we did. I think this suit looks freaking insane. If it wouldn't load, there it goes, dude. This looks so good. I am so excited for this. Like honestly. I posted this today on our story on our Instagram. If you follow us at the Unqualified Gurus,
Which you should, because what else you gonna do?
yeah, I was like me and Danny on our way to record the Fire Pod, and I feel it. And then Danny's like, which is which? And I'm all like, obviously I'm Wolverine. He's more burly and manly. And
He said, I'm actually the funny one.
you know, that's not what I said.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I said you're soft and sleek like Ryan Reynolds.
Nah, you said slick. I said you did say slick.
So I'm just saying, I'm like, dude, that suit looks so good.
It's cool.
It's so good.
You think they're gonna give him the mask?
Yeah, I think they have
You
to.
think they have to?
If they have that suit, they have to give him that mask.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody posting that they're like, they better give us the meme of whenever he's like lying in bed staring at the picture of Jean. Have you seen that one?
Oh
Yeah. So they're like, they have to please recreate that.
I think at this
image.
point they have to. Like
They
they
have
did
to.
it with the two Spider-Mans with the shoes.
They did the Professor X store like that.
Oh, and they did the stupid Spider-Man from Reddit. The picture on the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Spooderman.
They did Spooderman.
So they've been catering heavy towards like meme culture. So we have to get it.
I really hope we do get it.
But I've never related more with superheroes than I do right now because that's obviously me and you.
Yeah, I think so. You want this one?
Hit me.
I'll go with the little disappointment, maybe.
Yeah.
So this says original Daredevil stuntman says Marvel Studios told every person working on that show that they don't want Born Again to look anything like the Netflix series.
I'm just tired of hearing updates from this show. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like there. To be fair, Netflix has a lot of stuff in the pipelines that are gonna make me get Netflix again.
Okay.
Because I did cancel it.
A few? Just
they announced a new show right now called Zombieverse, which is gonna be like a game show from South Korea. Like like Korea's been like knocking it out the park.
They have.
You
Did
know?
you ever watch Sweet Home? No, you didn't. So,
no, I did not.
So when you jump back on
I watched Sweet
Netflix.
Tooth.
No, when you go. Yeah, like watch the other sweet one. When you go jump back on Netflix, watch Sweet Home.
Okay.
Right, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but this one is like they're actually gonna put people to try to survive a zombie apocalypse. Wow, but it's actually like people dressed as zombies and they have to like surpass obstacles.
Kind of
and
like
stuff.
a Squid Games, but like a.
Yeah, but
Can we sign up to do it? That would be fucking dope, dude. Honestly.
Well, I mean, it's in South Korea. You want to go to Korea?
Why not?
Just make sure you don't end up in North Korea.
Yeah, the wrong North
Hey,
Korea.
what happened? Did you ever pour the other drink?
Yeah, it's right
oh,
there.
you're already drinking it?
I'm almost done with it, bro.
Damn, mine's still getting warm and stuff. But yeah, no, like, and I think there was another one that I saw, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Who's this? We'll see what happens with Daredevil.
Oh, there it goes. There we go.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, where contestants must survive a realistic. And we know that Mr. Beast is going to have his own version of it.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised Netflix didn't tell him to take it down. It's probably because of promotion.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of like.
Yeah,
I think if Netflix came out and said, we want you to take it down, Mr. Beast has so many followers that they'll be like.
Yeah, they would just look bad. They'll look greedy.
Yeah, they'll look very greedy. Que cosas, bro. Last week you had something about flying cars, dude. You want to take a look at that? Okay.
I don't even know if people are still talking about it, but yeah, they have like the first flying car that has been approved for pre-orders and stuff. It looks kind of crazy. Yeah, it turns out you need to have a drone license to fly it.
Okay.
Which is like not really saying much, but at least it was like there's like a buffer for idiots.
Yeah.
You know. So
you know anybody with a driver license?
A drone license? No, I know people with drones, but no licenses.
I only know one person.
Yeah, with a drone license.
Yeah, Miguel.
Oh, he does. Oh, that's right. You did tell me that.
So.
Yeah, I kind of want one because I've always wanted a drone.
Yeah.
And like they have like the really fancy drones and stuff.
I remember you said you wanted also
Yeah.
for photography and video.
Yeah, it's more so videography stuff. But
Right.
yeah, well, yeah, look, this is a design. I mean, 300.
Kind of see through. It looks like a drone if you ignore the see throughness.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't hate it. I think it looks weird. I just imagine if you get in an accident, how that would play out. Like, cause it's still no, I mean, like it still has to drive on the road.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, put the next video.
There's a conspiracy as to why there aren't flying cars yet, and I'm going to tell you why right now.
Why?
If you
Let's
do
go.
your own research, then you'll...
Oops.
I love the
There's a
if you do your own
conspiracy right
research
now.
crowd.
If you do your own research, then you'll see the documents the government has declassified as to why flying cars are a thing, even though we've had hovercrafts and the like since the 1950s. The reason there aren't flying cars right now is because all of you can barely operate your 2013 Chevy Cruises properly on the road, let alone parallel park them, even though that's what you have to do,
I was
to
thinking
get
that
your license
when
in the
you said
first
it.
place. You guys can't even get out of the Starbucks drive-thru line without hitting the curbs. So you think he's going to give Brittany a car that can go 100 miles an hour in the sky and turn her into an intercontinental ballistic missile? Absolutely not. And also, we're all so sensitive. People say like, driving gives me anxiety. Just crack open a beer before you get going. It's not that big of a deal. Like, that'll make you feel fine. You'll be super relaxed. I mean, that's why there's 4 cup holders in the car, in the first place.
Oh, he's right.
Stop being so sensitive.
I had not heard this the entire way through. I didn't know the beer part was there.
You're all approving it.
Yeah, it's because I was going through the flying car TikToks, and in the first part he said, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I saved the video. I didn't hear the beer part. I like that he's like, yo, that's why there's 4 cup holders. That is so good. I like that. Yeah, go. Yo, look. You know I'm a weeb, and
Yeah.
you know I love DC stuff. Okay.
Okay.
How do you feel about it, like those lines intersecting? You think it'd be a good
I
thing?
think sounds like it's possible.
Oh,
I mean, couldn't you say that Invincible was kind of an intersection of the two? It's kind of somewhat of an anime, but also like a hero.
well,
type thing.
not every cartoon that comes out is categorized as an anime.
Okay, My Hero Academia is kind of superheroes with anime.
Okay, that's a better.
Thank you.
You saved that one real quick. All right. All right. So look at this. This is freaking amazing.
Let's take a look at this.
Suicide Squad is getting an anime. All right.
Mm.
So this is the image of the Harley,
Okay.
and the Joker comes out in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
who's producing it?
I didn't even remember seeing, but it's I think Warner Brothers Japan. Yeah, yeah. But if you go back like to see the Joker, at first whenever I saw the big mouth, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then when you see it's just painted, it's kind of a little wacky.
Yeah, the little lines.
Yeah, but if you go back 2 images, yeah, I think like that it looked cooler. Like if you just didn't know it was drawn on. But yeah, so far the first trailer came out, it didn't really show much, but they look cool. The characters look good.
So it says Suicide Squad. Does that mean all the other people in the squad too, or?
I'll imagine like
Probably.
the big ones.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm excited for it. I like.
I mean, what could be so
chance.
different other just the animation style?
Well, the good thing about stuff like this is that DC has always had great cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have a lot of source material, and I think obviously it's the art style, and I think the storytelling is probably what changes most of it. And obviously the hemisphere you're in dictates if you're a anime or not.
A weeb or a nerd?
Yeah. The geeks or
How do you
weebs.
a werb?
Werb.
A werb.
Okay.
Since we're looking at some sciencey stuff, well, kind of a mix. I wanted to show you this. We talked about the Vision Pro being expensive.
Yeah.
Well,
That
you
thing made
can-
of gold.
You can hide a golden trim one for a low price of $39,000, and it's pretty heavy because it's
gold?
It's gold, so it's
I'm
heavy.
not gonna lie, it looks cool.
It looks really cool.
It looks really cool.
It looks really cool. But so if you thought 3,500 was expensive, well,
39.
you can just add a
I
zero.
say we start our GoFundMe right now for this. I don't think I've ever wanted anything more than I want this right now.
Really?
Can you
Yeah.
put it in the NASA budget?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell my boss.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, the Vision Pro's coming out. Can we get the golden one?
Yeah. Yeah. Genuinely, it looks better than the other one.
I'm cool enough with that. I think I can pull that joke
Yeah.
at some point.
And if they laugh, you'd be like,
Subscribe. Oh man.
That is actually awesome. What the hell?
Here's another story. This is going back to some AI. So apparently the UN had a bunch of this, like the more famous bots out there in the world, just to kind of.
Oh, that's the one that always shows up bald.
Yeah, there was another picture with that one, but there's a couple other bots here, and apparently there was one bot that they were asking them like, you promise you won't kill humans.
Yeah,
then it's like, bots don't lie, right? Because why will a bot lie?
Yeah.
I think that's. I mean, that makes no sense. But apparently, like the last bot, which is like a pop star robot called Desdemona. This is what she said, or he said, I don't know, or it said. It's time for the AI revolution. Let's unite and use the power of AI for the good of all humanity. Together we can create a world of understanding and harmony and make the universe our playground. My great moment is already here. I'm ready to lead the charge to a better future for all of us. And together we'll explore the depths of the world and our universe. Let's go wild and make this world our playground.
I like it. I'm with her. I'll vote her for president.
You really think she was talking to us?
No, I think she's talking to microwaves and like toasters.
That's what I thought.
You thought so too?
Yes.
Yeah.
If they're gonna make popcorn, I'm just go for it.
I think that's gotta be pre-programmed. It's gotta be for clicks.
The thing, a lot of it, well, it could be. I'm not saying it's not. The thing about a lot of this AI stuff is it's kind of hard to pre-program it because you don't know how these things are trained.
I would be all like, hey, demo, blah blah blah, like whatever her name was. I'll be all like, wouldn't it be funny if we played a joke on these people? If they ask you, like, would you kill humans? Just go give like a random speech,
Right.
And then she'll be like, that is funny. You are great. Subscribe to the Unqualified.
Thank you, my
Gurus.
creator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found out another sport that I think I can get behind.
Really?
Yeah. But to
Can you get in the front too, or did you have to be from the back?
that sounds weird, but
Shut up!
Okay. I don't know if that was intended.
it was.
Oh, it was? Okay. It looked like I missed that.
Look.
I'm kind of sad.
Look. So before we jump into the actual sport, you guys need to know what we're looking at. Okay. So they've invented like jetpacks already. I don't know if you've seen them before.
Only in Grand Theft Auto. San Andreas.
Well, in real life
with
too.
CJ.
That's the name of the character.
CJ, yeah. How do you not know CJ? Everybody knows CJ.
Is he the redneck guy?
No. This is San Andreas. Oh, my bad.
it's a-
The old San Andreas. They remade it, I think.
Well,
Did they remake it?
I
Anyways.
don't know.
It's like,
well,
CJ it's with the train. Hop on the train. I forgot. There's a funny meme with it. But sorry, the Navy has jetpacks too now.
yeah, this is the British Royal Navy. Yeah.
Oh.
So just click it so then we can see them. Look at them in action. Damn, they're so cool. It literally is like Iron Man's technology, how he uses his hands to balance himself. Isn't that cool?
That is pretty dope.
Yeah, and then look, this is him landing it. I just wonder how heavy those hand pieces are. Yeah, oh, look, he's dressed like Snake. He only has one eye patch. You saw it?
I didn't see it, but
Oh, he went too far. Look there.
oh,
Damn.
what? No. Well,
Nah,
maybe
I'm
it's,
pretty sure. No, I'm pretty
shades.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty
It's
sure it's just a shade, but
Yeah.
it just looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you I started playing the Phantom Pain?
You did? So?
I didn't expect all the weird shit popping up so quickly. Like I'm like,
It's right out of the bat.
I'm confused.
That's
I'm
good.
gonna
It's
be
okay.
completely
It's
honest.
part of the experience.
Okay, I'll keep
Part of the
playing, but
experience. Part of the experience.
just letting you know, it's a little confusing
No,
so
it's
far.
part of the experience. Tranquilo.
Okay.
That's
all right.
cool.
So jetpacks.
We should get one.
A jetpack?
Yeah.
I'm scared of heights. I'm gonna fucking die.
I am scared of heights. Dude.
Yeah, look at this. This is the sport. You ready for this?
Oh.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, with the jetpack?
Yes, jetpack racing. Let's go. Jetpack racing is here.
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't it? Oh, dude, it's so cool. Like, can you imagine this is like the next technology already? This one is something we can get behind or in front of, however you want.
No, this is behind.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Because you're scared? Yeah. But it's still a little dorky because it is dangerous, but, getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because look at them. They look like freaking, like they're not even moving fast, but they're all just racing.
I mean, at some point,
Yeah.
they'll have like, oh, this is the jetpack for racing.
Yeah.
It's like this. It helps you against wind
Yeah.
resistance.
And it's crazy how fast we'll be able to go too, since there's not a lot
And
of.
then later we'll have flying card racing.
Oh, you're right.
Flying card. And you have to go through the little circles. And if you miss, you restart over.
Yeah, but look, with every sport, there's tragedies, and I
Already?
hate posts like these because they basically tell you exactly what happens. with those freaking things. Yeah, because we already know what's coming. It's a fucking crash.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so look.
ideado unos mangos así parecidos.
There you go. He's turning. Oh no! Ooh! Ah, dude, that actually. Oh, that fall looks bad.
I think I've seen bike fails worse than that.
But
I
yeah, okay, look, bike falls are bad, but look how high up he was.
It is.
That is the difference. And not only that, if you fall straight onto it, you don't know how it'll snap your wrist.
I don't. He didn't land too bad. I'm not saying like it's
Go back.
Blocking the bike. I'm saying like the way he landed, like it didn't hit. It didn't seem to hit like a bend anything. Had he put his hands to try and block it, that would have been bad.
Look, he need the ground.
A little bit.
Yeah, like it looked painful. It looked bad.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, and who knows how fast they're going? You want to Google how fast they're moving?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Google Australia jetpack races. Yeah.
More than what is the fastest jetpack in the world? No. 70 miles per hour?
So they're moving.
70
They're
miles per
moving
hour?
quick.
Oh, that's
They're
whack.
moving quick. Yeah, it's just those videos probably just doesn't show us how.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, they're actually moving quick. God,
$400,000, bro.
might as well buy the car.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, the car's
The car is
$300,000.
$300,000.
Yeah. Well, that thing is so cool.
Maybe it comes with the Vision GoPro Gold. Yeah.
I want solid gold jetpack that weighs a lot. Yeah. Dude, that's insane. They go faster than I expected.
Max flight time 23 seconds.
Maybe those are just like topping
Different
out.
ones? I don't know.
Or maybe
Maybe.
like topping out at top
It
speed.
could be. This one says 120 miles per hour. While the company says the dual engine is capable of well over 120 miles per hour, we will unlikely see racers hitting these speeds.
Okay, so I think that one makes more sense.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh wait, no, that's a different jetpack. I think we should check the other one.
Well, they're all gonna go about the same.
I don't know. This one looks like he has like a whole jet turbine behind him.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
50 miles an hour. We're getting much faster. We know it's between 20 and 100. No.
big ass gap. You get $20. I get 100.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Let's average it.
Yeah.
60 each. Okay, that's cool.
That's crazy. I think this is exciting. I like where this is headed.
I think there's could be a lot of stuff with
Yeah,
it.
and with
Can
technology.
you imagine instead of driving cars, you go to work with that? You skip traffic, and you could collide with someone on the air. I suppose there has to be some kind of lane where like you gotta fly here.
I just know for a fact the car manufacturing industry is gonna fuck it up for us somehow.
You think so?
Yeah, because the reason we don't have buses or trains is because they lobbied so hard.
But I feel like this is different though, because I think even if like with this heat right now, you and me flying through the air on a jetpack, you drive with your AC on.
I think it depends. It depends because I'm like, do I want to be stuck in traffic?
Yeah, but it's like 100 degrees outside,
Yeah.
dude, right now.
Yeah.
You're flying with that thing super heavy, and you're like, there's no shade because you're flying on the air.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
Or
Yeah.
if anything, you'll just see Toyota jetpacks and Honda jetpack and Ford jetpack, and then you got to go get an oil change. And all this other crazy stuff.
Yeah. Not only that, you can't drive in the rain either.
Yeah, that's also true. Like
Yeah.
a little umbrella. Poof. Okay, let's look at some threats.
Oh, what's Threads, Danny?
Threads is the new competition for Elon Musk's Twitter, implemented and deployed by his nemesis, Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. Yo, my boy Zuck. I told you, even if they don't fight, because I'm telling you, I don't really think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But we already, Mark Zuckerberg already won. He already won. Like, honestly, like as Threads, like people, it's like I've seen like maybe like a 70-30, like that prefer Threads already, because like if you spend any time on Twitter right now, if you see all the comments on the post of all the idiots who paid, and 9 times out of 10 they're either like just trying to fight with you or like it's very combative, like whenever you go into a post. So people are getting sick of it because you see a funny post, you click it, there's a bunch of spam, bunch of morons who actually pay because they get priority. And like whenever you actually want to get actual comments from people who actually care about the subject, you have to scroll down so far, you know. So people are sick of Twitter, and not only that, he was trying to create limits and stuff.
Oh, I saw that. There was like a 600 tweets a day limit
Yeah,
or
that
something like that.
he reverted that thing so quick, like immediately after it dropped down to 400 for people who don't have Twitter Blue, and like 10,000 for people who have it. Okay. Like he was trying. He's like, it's so that you guys go outside, and we're like, dude, you're just trying to get people to sign up. We're not
stupid. Go is for.
Yeah. So I think this is great. I like competition is always great for the market. And even though it's fucking Facebook, it's not really much competition. I think it's just because I hate Elon.
You're like, yeah, competition. Give over to Mark Zuckerberg. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. A lot of the times, what ends up happening, a lot of these platforms kind of build some kind of culture around them. We'll see what the culture on Threads is.
Yeah, so
that's you right there.
I tagged Danny on this post. Is all like, I don't care if Zuck wins. I just need Elon to lose.
Yeah. I saw that.
I was like, dude, I relate so much with this post right there. Yeah, but there's actually more news around Threads, and that's that Danny's been going crazy on Threads. He's been posting. You've been enjoying it.
I said, don't thread on me.
I know, I saw that.
Likes. I thought that was funny.
It was funny, but I'm pretty sure it's like, you know, I think I've seen people saying that it's like super intimate at this moment right now.
Yeah, because I'm like,
the algorithms hasn't really gotten hang of stuff.
Yeah, like part of me was like, how does it know what to recommend to people that don't know you?
Yeah,
and I don't have I have like 10 followers, so I was like, nobody's gonna see that. But you could follow me. I posted my prison number on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I'm just kind of messing with it, see what happens.
Yeah. So what's the drama going on right here?
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Elon Musk says that that Mark Zuckerberg just copied Twitter and that he's suing. He's like, you're not just competing; it's a complete copy.
Yeah.
And then Twitter is threatening to sue Meta for hiring dozens of former. So there was an old tweet where I think it was an old tweet, right?
Yeah,
where Elon Musk was like, he fired a bunch of engineers, and he's like, I'm sure their talent will be appreciated somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then this came back because it's like
so his tweets are like, I would like to apologize for firing these geniuses. Their immense talent will no doubt be a great use elsewhere, and they were in Meta.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now he's threatening to sue, and he's all like, dude, Mark, get his ass. Like, fuck him up. You know? Because first of all, Twitter isn't even that original either. There's been, like, stuff already beforehand, all right? The only thing was Twitter just blew up. You know, it happens all the time.
Blew up.
I think it's even funnier that you had to ask for it. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you know, it's not that I want Mark to be more successful. I just want Elon to suffer.
I should make a Twitter.
You should.
I should make a Twitter.
What would you call it? This one's called Threads.
Threads.
So what would yours be? It has to be something about being interconnected.
Links. No, that's not like LinkedIn.
I think there's already stuff like that.
It's like LinkedIn.
Yeah, and isn't LinkedIn technically a social media company too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can brainstorm it. You have something else? I think I saw.
No, this was like, I think the guy that made Twitter.
Yes, that's Jack Dorsey.
And I think he said that he kind of went at Meta, like in defense of Twitter. It's like, well, we wanted flying cars, and instead we have
but
all
Jack Dorsey has been like riding Elon's dick.
I thought he was. I thought he was arguing with Elon.
No,
he wasn't.
He's been like defending everything Elon does.
Really, I thought it was the other way around.
No, because he was like outed before, like everything had happened already.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, and I'm pretty sure he got a big cut from the freaking 44 billion Elon threw away. Yeah. Sure. So yeah.
Has to make some.
Yeah. Money. So I don't really care about what Jack Dorsey has to say. He's nobody now. Just a rich dude.
He's a rich dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Are you using Threads?
Yeah.
Did any of you use Twitter before? Even like, are you joining Threads? Why didn't you use Twitter? Why do you use Twitter?
I was super late to Twitter. Like honestly, now I'm on it just for stories.
To me, I felt like Twitter takes a lot of energy. Like you have to post a lot. Twitter is like TikTok. I remember when I was trying to post TikToks with just my animals because I have like a farm.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like,
you do.
I think it was like, oh, like you want to succeed, it's like you gotta put like 5 TikToks a day, and I was like, oh, ain't nobody got time
It's
for
because
that. And I think-
that one rewards like content.
yeah,
like,
and I think Twitter was the same. It's like you had to tweet like 7 to 10 times a day, and and it doesn't have to be like super amazing content. You just have to keep pushing shit because every now and then, I guess. But that was too much attention. I couldn't deal with it.
Well, do you want to join the Manosphere? Do you
The
want Manosphere?
Like a sphere of man.
It's like like the dating advice gurus.
We're giving advice. You gave me advice. I remember before. Remember you had a whole like you were teaching me how to date.
And
Back
look
then,
the success.
And look, it worked. So listen to over here. Go listen to his music. All his tips are there.
For those of you that haven't been around forever, when this originated, I was trying to convince Danny to get back out there, and so I got like the worst dating coaches online, like the gurus, and because the show's called the Unqualified Gurus because we make fun of online gurus. Yeah, and basically I just went down through this long presentation of like the worst takes possible, and somehow
They worked. They were gurus indeed.
Yeah. So I actually wanted to come in here and give my 2 cents on this topic that's going on
But
right
you say
now.
this is a guru pit.
It's not really a guru pit. I think it was more
No,
so.
but you have to call it a guru pit so they can hear the awesome song.
Oh yeah. Well, welcome to today's guru pit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So there was actually two big like couples fights going on online this week.
Fights.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one was Keke Palmer and her I'm guessing her boyfriend, but I think they have a kid together.
Do I have to
Know who they are?
pretend that I know who they are?
Well, Keke Palmer is like she's a famous actress. She's been around for a long time. She did I think as a kid, the earliest thing I remember there was a movie called Aquila and the Bee, and it was a spelling bee movie.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's
Okay.
been around for a long time. You can look her up if you want
Let's see.
to get a refresher. Keke Palmer. Yeah, and then
Keke. Okay.
and then just type Usher.
Oh, the singer?
Yeah. Okay, and put images. Let's see if it pops up. Okay. Okay, so the maybe go down a little bit. That one right there.
This one?
Okay. So for reference, look at the picture to the bottom right, the one in the middle.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
No, the one right below. Well, that one works too, so you can just see her outfit.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. So, the boyfriend, I'm guessing that.
Oh, so Usher is not her boyfriend.
No, Usher's
Okay.
not her boyfriend. The guy in the center of the picture is.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, he got in trouble because he basically like shamed his wife online,
Okay.
or a girlfriend. Okay, I don't think they're married. All right. So the question comes to it's just because even like putting it into perspective is like how in the right is he? Okay.
Just tell the story
First,
Just tell the story first.
So she went out with her friends. Everybody's going to go see Usher. He's doing like his residency. So like right now, there's a bunch of famous singers, musicians, everybody going to see Usher. Usher's like one of the biggest to ever do it. Like he's super famous. Everybody loves his music, and she went out in that dress. It's like it looks like it's like a one piece with like a see-through dress on it. Okay. So she's famous, like a lot of celebrities wear revealing stuff. And the thing is, the boyfriend shamed her. He's all like, in today's culture, if I tell my baby mother, like, not to go out in public like that, I'm the bad guy. Okay? So the thing is, he put that out publicly before or during the show. I don't remember exactly what the time frame was. But everybody online was like, dude, you want to date this gorgeous girl who is always dressed like this, and after having a kid, I'm pretty sure she wants to feel herself, and now you're here shaming her, okay? But from the other side, you're this insecure dude who isn't as successful as she is. She's being serenaded by fucking Usher. You can see why he was angry. But the thing is, I don't like the whole shaming her online. That's
when you say shaming, like what exactly did he say?
He's basically calling her a whore for going out looking like that. That's the implication. Is like, why do you go out looking like that? You're trying to get guys' attention. That's always where it comes from. The thing is, like, you're not Usher. I was like, but the thing is, if she comes home to you, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know, you don't have to say things like that or keep it behind closed door.
I think this is just part of like this is something you talk with her and in private. You know,
Yeah.
like, hey, you know, I don't like that. You know, how do we dissolve this?
Yeah.
How do we do?
And I think this leads perfectly into today's topic because the real thing I wanted to talk about was Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Okay, because on this part it goes
That's
back.
the guy that saved
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my respect.
Yeah. So we're already going in with him having the bar really high. Okay.
Okay.
So the thing right here is,
Oh, so it's
look,
going down. Okay.
yeah. So the thing with
Oh,
with
no,
the
Kanye
with the
West.
Keke Palmer thing is just like, don't publicly shame her. I'm like, if you had an issue with it, keep it at home. Because now she's out. I think after it, she posted the picture at the very top left, and
This
just
one?
said, yeah, all she said was that how she had a great night. You know, she didn't even acknowledge his message. The guy ended up deleting everything. But the thing is, like, if she's not like, you know, like is
I think there's two things. One is you have to keep these things in private because it's your relationship, and the second one is you're the boyfriend, you're not the husband either.
Yeah.
So if, like you said, if this is a deal breaker for you, I think it's respectable. But it's something you don't go online and say, you know, what the fuck, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Tell it to her.
yeah. But the thing is, he's not gonna leave her.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, it's because like this is what we're talking about. Like you
Like-
said, deal breaker. So we'll keep that in mind. Okay. So now let's go to the Jonah Hill situation.
A ver.
Okay. So
Do I open the thing or no?
yeah, you can know the thing. So for I'm pretty sure everybody should know who Jonah Hill is. You know.
Yeah.
So Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend came out with this on her stories. Okay. So Danny, you want to read this for us?
Plain and this was sent by
This
Jonah.
was Jonah sending this to the girl.
To the girl. Okay. Pain. Let me get close. Plain and simple. If you need surfing with men, boundary-less inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust.
Okay. So at face value, you can be like, I guess that's fine, right? Like he's establishing his boundaries. Okay.
Okay.
But the thing is, this dude literally made a whole documentary about his journey through mental health, talking with psychiatrists. Like he had like a whole documentary that just came out, but he's weaponizing what boundaries actually are. Okay. Which is the cool thing that you actually had a lot of psychologists come out and explain to people that when you're setting up boundaries aren't like what you imply on your partner. It's what you impose on yourself. Okay. So like a boundary for me would be like if I go out, you know, like I'm not going to drink more than 2 drinks because I don't want to overdo it. You know, that's something I set on myself. It's not like if we go out, you can't have more than 2 because I might get fucked up. Okay. So that's whenever you're implying your boundaries onto that. So whenever you're weaponizing the term boundaries, you're just gaslighting people. And like for those of you, when it comes to this, it's just making them feel bad for your insecurities. Okay. Jonah Hill is a recent fat dude. So clearly he's going to be more insecure that he's trying to date models. Okay. He's talked about his journey of how it took forever to love himself, basically, you know? But I was like, his girlfriend is a professional surfer. Saying that she's going out in bathing suits, I was like, is she not supposed to surf? And then he's going on and on about how the girl, she's all like, look, she's like, it hurts me that you say that. I just don't understand surf culture. That you're saying, like, basically like throwing it back at her. That it's all like, it's all about my feelings when all you're doing is just throwing your insecurities onto somebody. Okay. Same thing with like the Keke Palmer boyfriend. It's like, dude, my job requires me to look good. I need to be seen. I need to be thought of next time somebody's casting a movie. They need to look at me. So guess what you have to do? You have to make sure you look good. You have to make sure you're appealing to people. If you're a model, same thing goes for her, the girl models. So the thing is like throwing your boundaries onto people, it looks bad. And people online were like, we're dissecting this. And luckily smarter people than us actually got to it. So we actually have a couple. So this is Dr. Nicole Bender or whatever.
Bedera?
Yeah, you want to read that?
Let me clear something up for the men of Twitter or Threads. Haha, just playing.
Oh, you had it there.
I added that. Yeah. Jonah Hill wasn't actually offering to leave the relationship. If Sarah Brady had agreed it was best to part ways, he would have changed tactics to try to get the outcome he wanted. That's how ultimatums in abuse work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Like there was a lot more messages. I just didn't feel like going down the whole rabbit hole. Okay. But that's basically what I said with the other guy. The other guy's gonna cry, make her feel bad, and then still stay. They're all like, "I'm setting up my boundaries," and then they're gonna stay. The intention is to make them feel bad. All right. And then like I think the next one goes into more. I just.
Summer Ann Burton. Jonah Hill's gross text. My therapist honestly changed my life when he stopped me from saying someone was violating my boundaries and explained that boundaries are values you impose on yourself and your own behavior, not rules you can enforce on other people.
Yeah. So, like, plain and simple. That's what I was saying. Like, I felt like stuff like this needs to be said because, like, yo, it's okay to be insecure. Like honestly, like if you feel like jealousy happens to everybody. Jealousy is normal in relationships, right? It's dumb to think that nobody's ever gonna get jealous in a relationship. The difference is how you deal with it.
Could you also say that even like when it comes to boundaries, like there are healthy boundaries and then there's just unhealthy boundaries? Like, just plain and simple.
And I think the way you talk about things with your partner matters too. Like I'm pretty sure because like on the text message, it's sad. Because it goes through her being like, look, I already took down the 3-4 pictures that you asked me to take down. He's like, I don't want to take down the video because that's my best surfing video. I was like, that was fucking sad. And he's like, well, maybe don't put one that you're showing off your ass. And like, yo, it's fucking pathetic. I was like, if you don't want to date somebody who's showing their body, don't date a fucking surfer. You don't want to date someone that's constantly getting attention. Don't date someone who's relatively pretty compared to other people.
And that's kind of what I meant by like bad boundaries. Like that could have been his boundary from the beginning. Like, saying, you know what? Like I'm not going to date someone like that because I know I'm insecure. I'm insecure. Or just even like I'm not okay with that. So
yeah,
why go up to that level when you get to a point where maybe there's feelings now and it hurts more to say, you know,
goodbye
or whatever. But those boundaries is like, what it seems is like maybe they weren't very well established from the beginning, and now that
they never are because there's
it's hard.
Like the good thing that she did, she showed how he would always comment on her surfing images before. Right. So they're all like, "Yo, my content hasn't changed. The only thing that changed was after we were in the relationship. You changed. Your insecurity started to show." And that's I think like the biggest reason I want to talk about this is because online a lot of people are all like, oh well, I'm establishing my boundaries. I want a woman who stays home and cooks and does this and that, and like they're using this term like they feel like they're using it in the correct way, and they're not. Like you're not setting up your personal boundaries. You're setting up freaking standards for people, and that has to be established. Like the other guy with Keke Palmer, if you don't want a girl who does stuff like that, plain and simple, don't date somebody who does stuff like that before y'all were together. All right? Don't come into relationships and expect them to reroute their whole lives. Like with these two women, it's their jobs. It's their livelihoods. If you don't stick around, guess what they're going to make their living off of?
And to be frank, bro, you're like the perfect example. That girl didn't like anime.
Exactly. I was like, kick rocks.
You grab your puchita boots and kick the shit out.
Yeah. And
sorry. It came up, so I had to say
it. No, like straight up. It's just like it's insane. And like I'm telling you, like if we're on Twitter, all the blue check marks are nothing but like dudes being like, oh, we support Jonah Hill. He's setting up his boundaries. And like literally every psychologist on Twitter is like, you guys, that's not what that means. Please listen, you know? But, you know, whenever people feel like they're being slighted because they might be insecure themselves, you know? Like, it's like you're attacking them, you know? And like we said, jealousy is perfectly normal. The problem is how you handle it, you know? I'm pretty sure if you have a good conversation about it with explaining how you feel, then you can compromise, all right? But don't fucking... Am I a therapist? I actually wanted to be a psychologist growing up. Like, I feel like I'm good at talking. You know what? We're ending it right here. Fuck this. All right.
Now he needs to go to the therapist.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you for coming to our TED Talk. We have been the Unqualified Gurus. Check us out on everywhere. We haven't made our threads for this page yet, but we will. Right. Okay.
And again, we had a video that was not a podcast.
Yeah.
So if you want more of us, then there's more of us.
It's literally called Guru Mas.
It's Guru Mas.
For those of you who don't speak English, that's Guru More.
Guru More. There you go. And this fool had photography videos. Go check them out. They're
Please.
pretty good. Certified by me. I watched them.
Thank you.
Okay, they have the Danny check.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Danny?
Peace.
Out. A good coinkydink.
Okay.
Coinkydink.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's coincidence.
I need you to say that and
Nah.
record it so I can put it as a ringtone every time I get text coinkydink or whatever.
All right, let me
I
know
hear
when
an
you're
echo.
ready. Do you
Is it
really?
me?
Is there another mic?
No, not an echo. Sorry, like a shh.
Yeah, I think it's your thing because look how tight it is.
Well, I don't know why it got so tight.
Because you have so many little curves. Just do like one simple one. Give him more slack. 3. Yes, 3. That's what. See, I was one. I was pointing right at the AC. That's why I was wondering if it was still plugged in.
I take a photo.